right, today's lesson is going to be on how to use place value to help us multiply. So I'm going to take you through today's lesson. This is pretty straightforward, but it's very important on this one that you follow the directions that you're being given because it helps you put together the pieces to get the whole picture. So I'm going to start off with number 1. We have base 10 models being shown to be able to show the parts of multiplication. So here's where we are. Grace and her friends are at the mall. They see 3 rows of parked cars. There are 23 cars in each row. How many cars are there altogether? So what they're asking us to find is 3 times 23. So here's the initial problem. And they're asking us to use place value models to help show what that looks like. So just a reminder, in base 10 blocks, our little square is our 1, our long stick is our 10, and our big flat is 100. So we are going to model this particular multiplication problem. We're going to be showing the number 23 3 times. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that out, and you have this on your paper. You have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. There's one group. Here's the second group. And here is the third group. Okay, underneath that you have a set of blanks. And in the directions it tells you to go ahead and circle and count the number of ones. So here's one group, and here's another. So I'm going to take the amount of ones that we've circled and place them into the blanks here. So each one of those spots has a total of 3 ones. And when we add those together, we get 9. Okay, the second part of that is going to have us use those same models, and instead of counting ones this time, we're going to be counting tens. So let me go ahead and get this drawn on again. This is already on your paper for you, but I wanted to be able to show you this way. So there are the base 10 models again for the number 23. This time it's asking us to count the tens. So when we do that, it should be an equal sign. How many tens do we have in each group? Well, they are right here. So this is 2 tens, so that's going to be 20 plus 20 plus 20, which is a total of 60, or 6 tens. At the bottom, it then again asks us, what is 3 times 23? Well, we're going to take the answers, the sums that we came up with here, and we're going to add them together, right? So if we have 60 here and 9 here, that is a total of 69. So that's what you need to fill in those blanks. So Grace and her friends see 69 total cars. So all they did was draw the place value for them. They added the ones first, then they added the tens, and altogether we had 69. Let's take a look at the back there. We have another model that they have drawn for us. This time they're asking us to model 2 times 32. So rather than draw 2 32 times, I'm going to take the larger number and only show it twice, which is what you have on your page. So you have 32, and you have 32 here. Same thing that they had us do before, which was to circle and count the ones. So here are the sets of ones that go along with that. How many ones altogether? Well, that would be 4 of ones. So you can fill that in the blank here. Then it asks us to circle the tens. Here are the tens for this side. Here are the tens for this side. There are a total of 6 tens. So in your place value chart underneath here, we're going to fill in the tens also. So for the ones, I'm just recreating this particular chart that we have here. So this is hundreds, this is tens, and this is ones. If we're going to put in the numbers that we came up with, how many ones did we have? We had 4. How many tens did we circle? We circled 6. So that is a total of 64. So over underneath the side there, it has 2 times 32 would be 64. If you want to double check it, you can always count it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So we've got that all set. Down at the bottom, it has a talk about it, and it asks you to how you would model 2 times 22. So basically, they're asking you to write in words what we did here. So what you'd be writing would be something along the lines of, I would draw 2 groups of 22 and then add them together. At the bottom, it asks you if you would rather use base 10 blocks, counters, or mental math for activity number 1, and that's up to you. You can choose whichever method works best for you. If you can do those things in your head and add them together, that's fine. If using a base 10 model works best for you, or counters to be able to show what these numbers look like, whatever works best for you. So again, this is just another strategy that they're giving you to try and use base 10 models to model multiplication of 2 numbers. If you need any assistance, please let me know, mvaw123@gmail.com.